Alright guys, welcome aboard. We're going to be doing a quick little hop here again from Las Vegas over to San Diego in the Aerobask A320. Let's go ahead and zoom on in here, take a look at our plane. There we are. Alright, sitting at the ramp, and let's jump inside, get her fired up, get ready to go. We're going to be flying the Aerobask A320, if I haven't said that already. Been doing a lot of test flights in it. So let's go ahead and get fired up over here. Let's see, we'll get our ground power on. Let's take on our fuel here. We'll call the fuel truck. We'll open up the passenger door. We'll do stairs here because I don't have the gate operating. Let's get our cargo opened up. Go over and let's get started up over here at the top panel. We'll put our batteries on, ground power on. We'll go ahead and put our nav and logo lights on, seatbelt signs on, smoking signs on, emergency exit enabled, and let's get our navs aligned here. 1, 2, 3, and let's jump back in here, get loaded up with fuel. So fuel right now, I think we're just going to take like 5,000 pounds. Plenty. It's such a short hop here. Or not 5,000 pounds, but 5,000 kilos. Alright, we'll move the fuel truck. Passengers, looks like we're going to go 2/3 full. Let's do that. We'll set that. Get them closed up. Cargo, 2,700. That looks good. We're just going to leave it just as is. Go ahead and set it. Hit remove. Let's go over to performance here. Take a look and see where we are. Alright, looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and set that. Flap position today is going to be up 1.4. Alright, let's get our APU fired up over here. So beacon on. APU master on. And APU start on. Go ahead and put our APU bleed on. Get some fuel tanks turned on here. Alright, and while we wait for the navs to align, let's go ahead and set stuff up over here. We'll go over to the init page, and we're going from KLAS over to San Diego. Align these suckers, confirm that. Let's jump back in here. JetBlue again, 007. Cost index just going to use 66. And flight level today is going to be 280. Alright, let's hit our weight requests here, let everything get punched in. That looks good. Alright, go over to performance. We're going to be doing a 2 flap / up 1.4, flex 55. Let's punch in our V2, V1, and we'll go for 114 V1. Correction, I said VR there, I meant VR. Alright, that's good. Let's take a look over here. 0.78 cruise. Those figures will give us, oops, wrong one. There we go. Let's get that in there. I want to clear that out. Alright, let's go over to flight plan. Departing out of Las Vegas, we're going to be departing runway. I believe it was 1 right. Let's select 1 right. We're going to be doing the Boch 8 departure. Level transition. Let's insert that. Coming into San Diego. We're going to be arriving RNAV 27. We'll see how that works out. I believe it was the lucky one arrival, and again we'll be transitioning at level. We'll insert that, and let's just take a look, make sure we don't have any discontinuities. Yep, looking good. Alright. while we're waiting for that to line up, let's get everything set up here. We'll get the throttles down. Let's go ahead and punch in our transponder here. Generic VFR 2000. Go over to TARA and turn it on. Get our spoiler handle set there. Alright, parking brake. I don't think we have auto gate, but we'll do that anyway just out of habit. And let's go ahead and set our cruise altitude up here, 28,000 feet. Alright, looking good. Looks like the APU is fired up. Let's take external power off. And we'll get rid of that over here. Alright, let's set up our better pushback here and get on out of here. So, we are going, where are we parked? Let's see, we're just going to go like this. Wrong way, down here. Alright, perfect.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright. And we'll give another minute for the IRSs to finish aligning here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and pull up some weather. I am using the weather plug-in engine that's, or not a plug-in, a weather engine that's injecting real-world weather here. So it should be a pretty nice flight. Just some high clouds, mid to high clouds between here and San Diego. Let's take a look at KLAS ATIS. Alright. Just want my ATIS frequency off of here. A couple different ways you can get it. Where is it? There it is, 132.4. Come back down here and set that. 132.4.
McCarran INTL information Kilo 2100 Zulu weather. Wind 030 at 5. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 7800 broken, temperature 10, dew point -4. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runway 01 right, departing runway 01 left.
Alright, 2992 looks good there. Still waiting for the alignment to happen here. Let's see, we can get a couple other things set up here. Braking to max, and as soon as that aligns, we'll take a quick look at the route, and let's see what else we can do here for lighting. That beacon on. All right, yep, that's looking good. Let's go ahead and call the tug here.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Alright, there we go. We got our GPS primary aligned. Let's take a look at our flight plan here. Here we go, I'll pull it up like that. A little bit easier to see. Alright, so departing, we're going to be heading out this way. Then over to Bessie, on around Jeb, Bosch, all the way down to San Diego, over Palm Springs, and into our arrival. Perfect. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, we'll go ahead and get off of our plan view there. And while he's jacking us up here, I think we can get... no, everything else is all set. We're ready to go. We'll get ready for engine start here. Watch him push us back. And I'm going to throw something into chat here. I've got the
So
chat.
connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, just trying to see if my chat is popping up on the screen there. Let's jump back in here, release our parking brake, and get out of here.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alright, let's go ahead and get number 2 fired up here. We'll go to the wing view and listen to that. Let's jump in here and get number 1 fired up. Love listening to that. Crank it over. Alright, sounds like we got a good start on number 1. Let's just double check over here. Looking good. Let's go over to normal on our starters.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, let's jump back in the cockpit. Set parking brake and let him get
Disconnecting
out of
tow.
here.
Stand by.
Hey Darren, I'm using the BSS sound pack.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Yep, I'll purchase the BSS sound pack along with the A320 during the Black Friday sale at the org store there. Alright, let's see if he gives us the okay here. Alright, flash him with the flashlight there a little bit. Looking good. The only other thing I gotta do here is set my trim. So let's jump over here. What were we doing again? Performance up 1.4. I'm taking a look at it over here. Go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, up 1.4. Let's go to normal here. Alright, max braking is set. flaps. Let's go ahead and listen to the flaps come down, because that always sounds great. Alright, flaps are set. Let's go ahead and hit the take off test button. Everything normal. Looking good. We're ready to get out of here. Let's get some lights on. Go turn offs on, taxi lights on, and with that we'll put the wing lights on too. Alright, we're ready to roll. Let's get our APU off. So we're going to get APU bleed off and master off. Alright, so taxiing out of here, it looks like we're going to be taking, I think it's Charlie. Parking brake off. Let's fire up the engines here. I'm going to jump outside real quick just to double check. Yep, we're going to be going down that way. And I got my nice wheel well view here. Having trouble with the sound pack, huh? Try reloading it. That's always the first thing I do. If I'm having trouble with a plane or a sound pack or something or scenery, just delete it and start over again. Taking a look towards the strip there. Alright, we'll make a turn over here and get onto our taxiway, head for the runway. Turn that sound down just a little bit. It's a little loud looking. We're going to take it right off of Bravo here. We're going to go right onto the runway from Bravo. It's actually a nice departure doing the one runways here, because you kind of go right across and around the strip. Quick control check here. Looking good. Check the other side here. Get back on that center line. coming up to the runway over here. Let's go ahead and get our strobes on, get our landing lights on. Alright, lights, camera, action, transponder is set, flap set, and trim tab is set. That's a lot of palm trees over there. I don't think I ever noticed that before.
Approaching 01 right. On runway 01 right.
Alright, bring the power up to about 40. Let the engine spool up. Alright, and then let's see if we can set flex power here. There we go. Alright, airspeed's alive, there's 80 knots. And V1 rotating. Let's go gear up. Alright, back in the cockpit over here. Flaps to 1. Nice view of the strip. Alright, 180, let's go ahead and set climb power. And we'll go ahead and hit autopilot. Should start taking us around. Alright, and there's 200 knots. Let's clean the flaps up. Enjoy the view of the Las Vegas Strip over here. See, I told you the view was nice coming off of this runway. Especially with all the new scenery that they added in. Specifically for Vegas in the, I guess it was like the 0.26 update or something. Alright, we hold at about 10,000 feet coming around the strip here until we get a little bit south of it. And then continue our climb out. Let's just double check inside the cockpit, make sure nothing's broken. Alright, let's get some things cleaned up in here. We can get the taxi lights off. Strobes can come on, I forgot to do that. They were on auto, so they're actually on. Wing lights can come off, and nav lights can come just to nav. So we're passing through that cloud deck right here. And let's see, we can disarm spoilers. Zoom out a little bit. Let's go ahead. Didn't want that. put on our terrain here. Should be out of these clouds pretty soon. Never know. Alright, here we go. We should start climbing out again as soon as we pass, what is that, Wilta? Just turned down the AC there. Alright, we should continue our climb out after this waypoint. Get out of this little broken cloud deck. Here we go. Climb started. Taking a look at the meteor observation here out of Vegas. If I can click on it. Come on, there we go. And there's our cloud deck clearing out. Scattered 12, broken 20 is what they've got. Looks like we just popped out of it. That scattered at 12. Always like seeing that that red patch right there when I depart out of Vegas. Down a little bit. Let's get some music going here. Alright, terrain radar can go off. We're pretty clear here. Clear terrain, that is. So I can tell you that the cloud cover should break up as we get closer to San Diego. That's a little loud. Here's that solar, what do you call it? Solar power plant thing over here. Here, if I bring up, let's bring up my AviTab here. I'll bring up my chart and I'll show you what it looks like on the sectional. Go over to sectional charts, Vegas. Vegas. Did I pick Vegas? Vegas. Yeah, that's Vegas. Alright. I guess that cuts off. We need to grab Los Angeles. Okay. Go figure. Alright, so that's what they look like on the sectional right here. Solar farm ocular glare. Apparently it's yeah, where is it? Back there someplace, but it's a bunch of mirrors. So I guess you can possibly get blinded. The sun hits it just right. Out of curiosity, what's my frame rate here? 29, not bad with all the clouds, and ortho hitting 30. Let's take a look out the other side here. Alright, forgot to do our altimeter setting where we're at 2992 anyway. Just out of curiosity, let's see what AviTab brings up for the observation. If they got it down here, nope, not on there. Oh well. I'm gonna take a look on my other screen, or well. Actually, I'm looking on the screen here, but let me bring this over so you can see it. There we go. So here's what's injecting weather. This is the FS Global Real Weather utility. It's injecting weather into our sim. And we can look up Vegas. KLAS. Significant clouds. It's kind of generic, but it is putting in our 12,000 and 20,000. Not sure why it always comes up with NCS or NSC. Getting dyslexic. While we're here, let's take a look at San Diego, see what we can expect for arrival. View at 18,000, scattered 25,000. Winds pretty much down the runway at 4. Visibility 76 kilometers, or unrestricted. That's what the 999 is. 9999. Temperature 21. All right, looking good. Settle into this flight. Let's take the long range view here. Top of descent coming up, and we start heading inbound over towards Palm Springs, and then into San Diego. Start our top of descent right about there. Landing light should have been off a little while ago. Strobe can go to auto. And we'll take the seatbelt signs to auto, let everybody get up and stretch. Take a quick look down here at our fuel, since we kind of eyeballed it. We should have plenty. Yep, looking good. Let's take a look at the second FMC here. Clear some things up here. Go to progress. And what did I want to go in here? Performance is what I wanted. Get ready to enter our arrival weather once we get a little bit closer. Looks like it's starting to break up. Alright, I'm going to turn the sound down just a little bit. I'm going to pop out of the cockpit here. Let's do a flyby. Man, those clouds are bright. Take a look around here. I'm going to play around with my cloud brightness. Darken them up a little bit. Yeah, they're kind of washed out at 100, so just kind of give them a little bit more definition here. Make believe we put some sunglasses on. It's still pretty damn bright. top of this, or top of the top of a climb here in cruise. And let's take a look and see where we will be descending to. Let's grab the latest observation from San Diego. Oop. Don't want to do that. I'm going to double check the time here. Let's see. 23:12 is the current time. Alright, pretty good. That's about the latest and greatest. That's what we saw on the weather injection engine. So let's come over here to performance, go over to destination. Let's start punching some of this in. 2997. 29.97 for an altimeter. Temperature in San Diego is a comfortable 20 degrees here in December. And since I live not too far from San Diego, I can attest to that. Winds right down the runway at 7270/07. And minimum descent altitude. Well, we could pull up. Let's do this. Get out of there. Let's pull this up. We'll pull up the approach plate. Charts. San Diego, RNAV 27. Ooh, I don't want to zoom in that much. Alright, what are we going down to here? 2,000 feet at Rebo. And we're going to be going down to LDA, MDA, 760 feet. We'll use that. Get the right keys here. 760. Punch that in for the MDA. Alright, we're all set for the arrival. Oops, didn't want to do that. Go back to flight plan. Alright, get rid of that. My goodness. Ooh, what was that? The slowdown in the frame rates. Punching too many things. Let's see, 21. Something's catching up. Alright, we are at our speed, 280 Mach. Looks like top of descent is about 28 miles or so away. Let's go double check it over here. We'll clear out that message. Go over to performance. Top of descent, 25 miles away now. And we're going to go down to 2,000 feet, so let's go ahead and set that. Looks like our frames came back up. Yep, 27. Not sure what the heck was going on there. Nice view of the desert. Let's see where we're actually coming up to. Alright, just coming up Palm Springs, off to our right over here. And kind of off in the clouds. And we'll be coming just over the north side of the Salton Sea, right around Thermal. Thermal is the VOR, and the airport is Cochrane Regional. Jackie Cochrane Regional, I believe, the full name. Alright, there's San Diego, our destination. See these clouds break up, hopefully just past the Salton Sea, which you can see off the window here. right in the clouds. Next, we're about 10 miles out from top of descent, so let's not forget about that, like I usually do. Alright, top of descent is close enough. Let's go ahead and click our altitude button there. Showing descent. And it's just the, like I said, that's the northern end of the Salton Sea there with Thermal Airport, or Thermal VOR, and former Thermal Airport, now Jackie Cochran Regional, just in the clouds here. Maybe we'll get a glimpse of it here. Palm Springs up to the north there in the cloud deck. Clouds clear up. Never fails. On a stream, the weather's cruddy. Should make for a nice approach though into San Diego. Alright, I'm gonna, skip this song. Yep, skip that one too. Too dark. There we go. Something funky. Alright, let's go ahead and get our terrain radar on over here. Coming up out of the desert. What we got over here? Here's a little tidbit. So we're coming over Borrego Springs over here, and if you look back in my playlists, or just look at my videos on my channel, here's Borrego Springs Airport. We did a nice little flight in the Piper Warrior came in here and did some sightseeing over in this area. I think it was some virtual sightseeing. So if you look for a video, look for the one that's got the warrior on the on the splash screen, and it's called Dragon Hunting. It was a fun little flight doing that. There's some interesting things out in the California desert to see. So we did a little sightseeing trip out that way. Found a dragon in the desert. I don't know if I have my mic on there, but I said I told you it was going to break up because I'm looking out my window right now and it's sunny and there's some scattered clouds up there. And I'm in Southern California. It's a nice view of the mountains here. Luckily we got a little hole in the clouds here. Alright, let's get ready for the approach here. We'll see how this one does. I did the RNAV in here a little while ago and it was a little funky. I don't know if I didn't set the right altitude or something. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I did wrong, but or maybe it came in a little bit too fast and ended up having to go VFR, visual into the runway there. Yeah, hopefully this approach will be perfect here. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Getting in that cloud deck here, we should get below it pretty quick. What are we at, 10,000? And we're looking to go to 8,700 once we get past Husker here. Alright, let's get our strobes on, 10,000 feet, get our logo on. Seatbelt signs can come back on. And as we pop out of that cloud deck, ooh, that looks nice. taking a look at the 8 freeway. Goes all the way to Tucson from San Diego. There we go, just some scattered high clouds over here. Call that broken over here, but scattered in San Diego. Let's make our turn here. We should start slowing down. I'm going to come around the peak over here and then head inbound to the airport. Starting to see the city lights over here. There's some lights off in the distance. Alright, let's take a look at our altitudes here. I think we need a little bit of spoilers to get slowed up just a little bit. Get a higher rate of descent in here. Cranking the engines back up on me. Yeah, we're not too far off. Hazy day in San Diego here today. See if we can clear that up a little bit. I think that's as good as we're going to get it. Alright, just coming around the peak right here, and then we come inbound to the airport, which is off over here. Might see the lights coming up here, or the beacon, pretty soon. Alright, spoilers are up. Let's go start getting slowed up here. And we'll get the slats opened up here. Little flaps 1. There. Next on. Nope. Looking for some landing music. Altitude, something or other. Let's see. I'm gonna hold this here. Alright, let's see how this RNAV does on me today. Alright, spoilers up again. Let's get slowed up here. Get down below 200. We can start putting some flaps out. Alright, there we go. Flaps 2. Making a turn to final. Gonna go hit approach. Looks like our approach indicator's coming in there. See, the only thing I don't know about this VNAV here, It's almost like it's doing the ILS or something, but no, approach nav. I never get an indicator for the vertical guidance, which kind of throws me off here. See, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down to 600 feet, just to see what the heck happens. Alright, spoilers down. Looks like we got a little bit of a tailwind up here. We'll see how this approach works out. Alright, let's go down and see the gear come down. A little bit early, but I want to get stabilized on this approach. We'll kill the music for right now. Turn up the volume so we can hear all the nice sounds. Alright, gears down. Let's go 3 flaps. Alright, it wants us at 2,700 over here, at 2,000 over there. Alright, I'll buy that. We'll see how it goes. Alright, landing lights can come on. Get everybody seated. Get their drinks. Yeah, went a little bit early here with the gear and the flaps, but oh well. I could probably be throwing them out like right about another 2 miles or so. Crossing this freeway, usually right over there. I got my flashlight on. Alright, we'll wait for like 60 and me, go full flaps. Downtown San Diego coming into view. Alright, there's 2,000. We're at 2,100. Meaning 2,000 over here at Rebo. And we should be heading down. Alright, there's like 60 and me. Let's go full flaps. Still got that little tailwind. Thought it was going to be a headwind. The weather lied to us. So if you ever visit San Diego, be sure to come over to Balboa Park over here. And this is the Air and Space Museum right here, dead ahead of us. And this little round building, there's a little cafe. That's the Air and Space Museum. There's a cafe right on the side, and the planes. You can go get a coffee in the coffee shop, sit outside on the cafe, and
1,000.
And watch the planes come in right over your head. I think it even says. Take a look at it at the gear view here. Alright, so far so good on this RNAV approach. Yeah, I think at the top of this round building right here in front of us, I think it even says Air and Space Museum. Let's see if we can see it.
100 above.
You can see the patio here.
Minimum 500.
Approaching 27.
Yep, there it goes. Yeah, see if you take a look at that. It says Air and Space Museum. Alright, my airplane.
400.
Still got that crosswind a little bit. Alright, that RNAV worked out pretty good. I have to say, I probably screwed up my other one when I was doing it. Alright, let's go braking to a low. Spoilers are armed, yes they are. back on the center line here.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Let's have a nice landing here. Come on, touchdown. A little long.
4,000
Bring
feet
that nose
remaining.
down. Thrust reversers engaged. Alright, there's 80 knots. Thrust reversers off. Let's go some heavy braking here. Alright guys, welcome to San Diego. Let's get cleaned up. Spoilers down, flaps up. We'll come over here and do a replay. Do a couple of them. Let's see, is our gate opened up over here? Yes, it is. Alright, let's get cleaned up over here. Strobes can go off, landing lights off, and get that APU fired up. Alright, taxi lights off. Yep, I'm moving over. Take it easy, guy.
Updated information on connecting flights and baggage claim. You can check airport monitors or download our free JetBlue mobile app. Next time you're online, be sure to visit JetBlue.com to learn about our True Blue.
Now, A320 was like right there, but he's going to tell me to keep going all the way to here.
On behalf of JetBlue Airways and especially this New York City-based in-flight and flight crew, we'd like to thank
Alright, parking brake on. Let's get engine 1 and 2 off. Let's just make sure we got our APU. Yep, APU is available. Engines off, seatbelt signs off, and beacon off. Got our gate coming into us here. Alright, let's jump into replay mode. Pop in the cockpit here. Let's see where we're at. A little bit closer there. That's good. We'll do a wing view here to start out with. No sounds in the A320, unfortunately. Alright guys, if you like that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. And everybody that watched, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that flight. A little more cloudiness than I was hoping for, but still pretty good. Zoom on in here. Get a little bit closer. Always, when you're flying into San Diego on vacation or so, sit on the left side of the plane, because 99% of the time they come in runway 27 and you will get this gorgeous view of downtown San Diego coming in over the bay. Use only approach. Let's see, turn off your landing system when you use RNAV. Oh, really? Okay. I thought that was like used for both, but I'm new to the Airbus, so I'm learning. Thank you very much. Use only the approach. Okay, I'm going to try that next time. I mean, this one seemed to work out. I had the indicator there, but it didn't have the didn't have the glide slope indicator. All right, let's back up over here. Let's do a wheel well view here. Screwing around looking at the views. Not getting on the center line. Still not bad. It was like 200 something for the touchdown. Squeak. Alright, let's go do a runway view. There's my runway view. Somewhere. Okay, we're gonna get the runway view here. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright, let's back up. Large displaced threshold over here. Alright guys, once again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that flight. Thanks for the tip on the RNAV approach. I'm going to try that next time. Hey, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Till next time guys, take care.